Hi, this is Erica.
Avery. And Michaela.
And today we're going to be telling you the story of Book 14, but in modern English. Our story begins in the city of Troy in the 12th century BCE. It's the 10th year of a long and hard-fought war between the Trojans and the Achaeans, which has been drawn out multiple times by interference from the gods. In particular, this chapter focuses upon the influence of Hera on the war and her manipulative abilities.
The chapter opens on Nestor, a wise old advisor to Agamemnon, drinking wine with a wounded soldier named Machaon. However, the peace is soon disturbed by the rancor outside of the hut, and Nestor walks out with his shield and spear to check it out.
Once he gets outside, he is horrified to find that the Trojans have knocked down the wall and are chasing after the disorganized Achaeans.
After debating whether or not to join the fray, Nestor decides instead to go to King Agamemnon to tell him of the Achaean struggle.
On his search for Agamemnon, Nestor bumps into the wounded Diomedes, Odysseus, and Agamemnon coming up from the ships. They all look extremely downcast and are worried by Nestor's departure from the battlefield. Specifically, Agamemnon is concerned by the thought of Hector fulfilling his promise to burn ships and kill all of the Achaeans, and his fears are augmented by Nestor's report of the poor Achaean performance he had seen. Agamemnon is dismayed by the report and believes that it is fate for the Achaeans to lose, so he proposes to flee with the ships at night. However, Odysseus uses words, and Diomedes uses words and rank to reprimand him for being so cowardly after fighting for so long, and convince him to go to the battlefield and rally the troops instead of fleeing.
Thus, Agamemnon leads everyone down towards the ships, but as he is walking down, he is confronted by Poseidon in the form of an old man. Poseidon informs him that they would be able to head home soon, and gives the Achaeans courage and strength through his formidable battle cry. Queen Hera watches this exchange from the top of Olympus and is happy to see his involvement in the war. On the other hand, she is disgusted when she sees Zeus supervising and began to think of ways she could trick him. After brainstorming, she decided the best way to distract him from Poseidon would be to have him sleep with her so that he would be distracted.
In order to properly implement her plan, Hera carefully bathes in ambrosia and rubs in various oils and fragrances before elegantly pinning up her hair. In addition to this, she adorns a gorgeous girdle, veil, and shoes to complete her guise to entice Zeus. When she's done, Hera seeks one final touch to complete her outfit, Aphrodite's charm of love and desire. To delude Aphrodite into thinking the charm was to be used for honorable purposes, Hera tells her that it is to restore the marriage of the mother and father of the gods. Aphrodite is touched by her intent and gives her the bracelet to wear.
The second Aphrodite goes back into her house, Hera puts on the bracelet and speeds so quickly to the land of Lemnos that her feet don't touch the ground. She visits Lemnos so she can ask Sleep to put Zeus to sleep after Hera has tricked him into lying in bed. Although Sleep is rather reluctant to agree based upon the anger of Zeus the last time he was put him to sleep, he eventually agrees after Hera promises him the hand of Pasithea. Upon this promise of marriage to Pasithea and Sleep to Zeus, Hera and Sleep swear an oath.
Directly following this, Hera initiates her plan, starting by heading to Ida with Sleep, who transforms into a bird before they arrive in order to trick Zeus. Upon her arrival, Hera succeeds in enticing Zeus. He has already fallen deeply under her charm the moment he lays eyes on her. She once again uses the excuse of reuniting the mother and father of the gods, but Zeus doesn't even question it and instead is ready to lay with her. He unrelentingly compliments her and despite her suggestion to get a room, convinces her to lay with him right away on Ida by surrounding the mountain in mist for privacy.
The moment Zeus falls asleep, Sleep runs into the battlefield and tells Poseidon so that he can help the Achaeans. Poseidon eagerly jumps into action by quickly rallying the troops and instructing them to switch armor so that the men have armor and spears based upon their strength. Diomedes, Odysseus, and King Agamemnon lead the Achaeans into battle behind Poseidon after they finish switching gears, and Hector leads the Trojans on the opposite side. The two sides meet by the shore as the sea rolls against the land, and Ajax and Hector meet as well. Ajax is hit by Hector, but his armor protects him, and when he retaliates, Hector is knocked out by the hit.
The other Achaeans all rush to attack Hector once he is knocked out, but he is pulled off the battlefield back to the river Xanthos by his fellow Trojans. The Achaeans continue to push towards this river, and Ajax the runner begins to fight there with Satnios, the son of a water naiad, and with Pantheodas, who is defending Satnios. Their fights by the river continue to escalate because of taunting by Pantheodas, until Ajax kills the son of Archilochus, Antenor. Even after his death, the Trojans continue to taunt the Achaeans, and the battle continues with increasing numbers of deaths on both sides. However, by the end of the battle, it is clear that the tide of the war has turned in favor of the Achaeans.